Hi guys, what you're looking at here is my Boss DM3 delay pedal, and the problem I've had with it for some time is right there. They use Boss ACA adapter only. Now, this is an older pedal from the 80s, and back then they used an ACA adapter. ACA, I'm not sure what the acronym means, but what it boils down to is it's a 12-volt adapter. And then sometime in the mid to late 80s they standardized to a 9-volt. So the average Boss pedal now uses a 9-volt adapter. So if you try to use it in here, it won't work. There's just not enough juice to run the pedal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to convert this to the 9-volt PSA adapter. And it's a very simple mod. Most pedals can do it. Is that you have to take one resistor and one diode out of the equation. Okay, just give me a minute and I'll set things up here and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, here we have the pedal opened up and you can see there's a lot of stuff in there. And what we want to do is we want to remove diode number 1 and resistor number 3. And what we're going to do is this one here is R3 resistor 3, and this is diode number 1, D1. These two have to come out, and then simply bridge them with a piece of wire, and you're done. So what I've already done around the back here is I've marked them. You can see here and here with marker. So these 2 points and these 2 points are what we're going to desolder and remove the components. And this is a completely reversible mod too. If you wanted to sell the pedal down the road as completely stock, you could do it. It doesn't affect the performance of the pedal in any way. In fact, this is what Boss does in their pedals. Like take their DS1, the older ones were ACA, and they changed to PSA. That's exactly what they did. They removed these components and they bridged them. So let me get set up and we'll pop those parts out. Okay, we're all set. So it's this point and this point that I'm going to do now. That's the resistor. So just heat it and push a little bit. There. Okay. I'll do the same with the other side. Try to keep the light in the picture. Here we go. Just heat and push a little bit. Okay. Here's the resistor. Ow, it's a little warm. Yep. Pliers, just very gently pull it out. Get a grip on it. There we go. There it is. Put that aside. Now we do the same with the diode right there, and it's this point and this point that we're going to do. We want to be very careful with the diode because they're extremely fragile if you want to reuse it again. Okay, now let's push it through. Okay. You can see that it's actually, if I can get that in the camera, it's pushed up a little bit. You can see how it's raised up off of the board, which is good. So then we take it with the pliers, very gently work it. I'm going to give it a little more little more heat. Got one, it's just this one here is giving me a little bit of problem. A little more heat. I'd rather do it this way slowly and try to get the thing out without breaking it or cooking the circuit board. It's even worse. Sometimes you can pull the traces right off of the board by using too much heat. And there it is, right there. A little diode. We'll put that aside with the other part. And there. Now what we need to do is right here and here and here and here put a little piece of wire. Look at that. I did break the diode. Crap. There. Okay. So here and here we bridge those two holes, and here we bridge those two holes with a little piece of wire. This little piece of wire is something I clipped off of a capacitor a while back on another project. So it's the ideal wire for this. So as you can see, it just goes right in there, no trouble. So I'll guesstimate the length to about that, and then I will clip it off with my clippers. Okay, put that aside. So here's a little piece of wire, and I'm going to bend one piece like that, a little hockey stick. Put that in there. Eyeball up the other piece. So I'll bend it just about here, like that, so it looks like a little staple. And it should be pretty close guesstimation. Yeah, right on the money. So there's the piece of wire in place. So now what I'll do is I'll just hold it with my thumb, put a little pressure on it, and there's one side, do the other side. Okay, it's in place. You can just make out here and here the little bits of the bridge wire sticking through. So now I'm just going to add a little extra touch of solder to each one. There. Okay. Now we have to bridge the one that was the diode. That's this one and this one. And we'll flip it over and do the same thing. Take our little piece of wire right here, and we'll bend a little bend, 90-degree bend, like that. Then we will eyeball it up for the next bend. So that goes in there like that. So I'm going to make my next bend right about here. Okay, so there's the next bend. Bend that 90 degrees as well. And we'll just clip it off check it and make sure that it lines up. Should be pretty close. Yes, close. I'll just move this one over a bit more. There. Now we'll try it again. Yep, that'll do. Okay. So now we will install this piece of wire to shove it in there. I'm trying to get it started. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll flip it over and push it through. There it is, pushed through. Here's the two little bits of lead. So we'll do like we did before. And just put a little drop of solder to hold it in place. And there we go. That's it, you're done. I'll now take a standard 9-volt adapter and you're good to go. Okay, let's put it back together and try it out. Try it out. I have a standard Boss. It's actually a Boss 9-volt adapter. Got a patch cord plugged in so it'll work. And there you go. Before that wouldn't even light up. Now it works fine off of a standard Boss 9-volt adapter. The parts that I took out, the resistor and the diode, they're numbered differently in each pedal. So some pedals will have different numbers. So what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description box to the website where I found this information, and he lists other pedals and which parts you need to remove and bridge. So there you go. Hope it helps, and thanks for watching.